Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful morning, but the best news today is we are done. It's crazy to think, as nice as it is outside, it's just 7 o'clock this morning. And of course, we have fallen back with the time. We posted a short the other day about falling back. I can't stand it. What do you guys think? Put down in the comments, do you like falling back? I guess we don't have a choice, so we might as well get over it, right? If you've seen last week's video, you knew we gave pumpkins to everybody. Well, the chickens have done their job on the pumpkins. We've got the chickens back here, and of course we've got the flock you saw earlier up in the front of the yard, but there are no more chickens in here. No more chickens in here. There were chickens here the other day, but now they're in our favorite spot, which is here. And we've got some in here and over here. So they're not totally gone, but probably my favorite spot is right here. I've not temperature checked anything yet. I kind of just cook them till I can see them cooked at least halfway through on the underside. And then I flip them, and these are starting to look fantastic. Obviously, you guys have figured out that we are done with meat chicken season, and I've been talking about it a lot in the last couple videos, how excited I am. And finally, the day has come that there are no more meat chickens on the farm, and we are done. It has been a crazy journey for us, and I really think it's been about the last 2 or 3 years. I know for sure the last 2 years we have raised and processed over 1,000 birds each year here on our small farm, and we don't take them anywhere else to get them processed. We do all the processing here, and it is quite a job. And I'm not complaining about that job. It's a job that we've enjoyed a lot. We've met a lot of great people at markets, but it has been quite a journey. It's crazy to think that just a few short years ago, I was in a classroom teaching kids, and our years didn't go by calendar years from January to December. Our years would go by the start of the school year to the end of the school year, and Jamie and I both taught school for many years. And now our years kind of go when chicken season starts in March to when chicken season ends in November. And it kind of feels like our year has come to an end finally. And it's just crazy to think we're teaching and now we've started and are running this small farm. And it's been quite a journey. and I don't think we'd change it for anything. But obviously there's a lot bigger operations than what we're doing at our farm. We only do 1,000 to 1,100 birds a year, and we've dialed that in to make it easy on us, because our initial goal was just to raise food for our family so we could eat healthier, and then word kind of spread and we kind of were pushing it a little bit, and we've been able to supply hundreds of families in our local area the best possible food for them. So it's just been a crazy journey, and we don't have employees. It's just myself and Jamie and our 2 kids. They help a little bit, and now we're never going to force them to process chickens if they don't want to. It's not the greatest job in the world, but Jamie's mom comes and helps with kind of quality control as we're packaging up birds. And so for us, we don't feel like we want to expand any farther. Doing more chickens would just put a lot of pressure on us. Jamie's still working from home. Here's Kobe. She's trying to get in the video. But Jamie's still working from home, so she's working all day, and then in the evenings we'll start packaging up together, and it just works out for us. So our number that we've liked has been right around 1,000 birds. Now it's crazy to think how they come at a day old, and obviously we don't get them all at the same time. They're coming at a day old, we're putting them in the brooders, and then normally what we've been doing is waiting 2 to 3 weeks. And the magic number for us has been about 3 weeks, because in the summertime, those first groups in the brooder can go outside around 3 weeks because the temperature's warm enough, and then another group comes in and replaces them, and that group heads out into the field, and they're moved twice a day, every day on the grass, and getting the best possible nutrition that we can do for them. And by the time the group in the field is processed, that group in the brooder is getting ready to come out to the field. Now we've got more than one brooder and we've got more than one chicken tractor, so if it ever backs up, we have space for them. But spreading them out like that makes it easy on us and also easy for the birds. They're not piled up. We don't have too many birds in one tractor. Usually we put about 100 birds in a tractor. We don't want them to be stacked in there like cordwood and not being able to move around. So we've kind of found things that work for our farm and things that are working best for the chickens. Also, the timing of getting them every 3 weeks has kind of worked out for selling them as well. Now we do have 7 to 8 freezers that we're storing them in, and then we've got the freezers in the trailer to take them to market. But usually we'll sell out of a certain processing date, like a batch. We'll sell that out, and then another batch goes in and fills it. And the size of our markets are not huge. We're not in a big city selling out, which sometimes we think would be nice, but where we're at is working out great, and we love that we're being able to feed local families. So when we run out of a batch, we've got a batch in the freezer that's ready to take its place. And for the most part this whole year, we've been in stock with pretty much every cut of chicken that people are looking for. I guess the question is, how long are we gonna do this for? And I don't know the answer. What I do know is we still have all the chicken tractors. I've already got my order placed for next season. So next season is definitely a guarantee. Who knows? We may do this for the next 10 to 15 years. I don't know the answer to that, but I do know that every year we get more and more efficient, which makes it easier on us and makes the whole journey easier on everybody. So yes, next year we're gonna be at markets again. We've got another 1,000 chickens ordered and ready. Fortunately, we've got a break from now until March. That first week of March, we get our first 100 chickens in, and that gets them just in time to go for market. We'll have them processed when we start up markets again in May. So is this something I would recommend for other people to do? Absolutely, but the key is starting small. When we first started, I actually just started with our extra roosters from our egg laying flock and decided, is this something that we want to do? And it was. We wanted to raise food for our family, raise our own food, knowing what was going into that food and knowing exactly what we're eating. So start small, decide if it's something you want to do. We used to offer butcher classes, and we may do that again. If you have someone local that's offering a butcher class, it's not the most enjoyable job to do. But if you're doing only a few birds, it's not that big of a deal. So would I suggest? Definitely. I think you should start and raise food for your family. And if you can't do that, find someone local that you know. You can go check out their farm and see how they're raising things and start supporting small farms. But I know a lot of people that watch our videos are thinking about making the change, thinking about doing this kind of stuff. And would I recommend it? Absolutely. But the key is starting small so you don't get overwhelmed. So all this talk about chicken and being done, that season's done, but we've still got to take care of the rest of the farm. And I know the pigs are waiting for us. So the chickens are done, and that gives us time to get many other jobs that need to be done on the farm. We've got all these piglets here that soon will need to be weaned. Some will be castrated, some will be heading to new farms, and some will just be heading to different pastures on our farm. And speaking of different pastures on the farm, my job out here in the woods will continue as we continue to expand and make new paddocks for all the pigs in the woods. And before you know it, we will be planning and moving these mamas into breeding pens, so we will have spring litters. What do you think, Peggy? Do you have any preferences? No, just more food? Okay. And of course, with chicken season done and things slowing down just a little bit, we're gonna be taking more time to do things like this. Spend time with the pigs. We can give them scratches, or they can just use us as a scratching post. But during the summer, spring and summer, we normally get so busy trying to keep up with everything and get prepared for markets that we forget to just spend time doing this. Hey, that's my camera. Back up. So, during fall, winter, we're gonna be out here spending time and enjoying these pigs. Sometimes in the hustle and bustle, we forget how much fun they really are. So you'll see us out here this fall doing a lot of these kind of activities. And when things slow down, we're also, hey, that's my leg. We're also gonna slow down and just enjoy the things around us. We hope you guys are having a great weekend. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you with all these pigs on the next video.